So, give us your perspective in the UK and how the Jewish community is responding to recent anti-Semitic incidents. Of course, this horrific synagogue attack just a few days ago, and the rabbi ensuring that there wasn't a greater loss of life in his community. But how does that making the Jewish community feel in light of this increased anti-Semitism? Is there anything else that the UK can do to ensure their safety and inclusion within British society?
Well, generally, Stephen, that's a great question. And generally, I believe that the Jewish community is very fearful, very scared, very isolated. They feel like they're the enemy. And even, for example, this government's constant attacks on Israel, constant recognition of a Palestinian state, ignoring Israel's security concerns, is fueling this climate of Jew hatred. And of course, what we saw was on the holiest day of the Jewish calendar, which is Yom Kippur, we saw that hideous Islamic terrorist attack at the Neaton Congregation Synagogue in Manchester, which has devastated the Jewish community in Manchester, but has also made the Jewish community throughout the United Kingdom very fearful and very scared. There's one article written by the Jewish editor of the Jewish Chronicle, Jake Wallace-Simons, who says essentially that for Jewish people living in Britain, that they feel safer living in Israel facing Hamas than they do under Starmer's Britain. So that does tell you everything you need to know about how isolated and how scared the Jewish community feel, because we are literally unprecedented records of recorded instances of Jew hatred. There's not a day that doesn't go past where there is some sort of Jewish hate crime or an attack on Jewish people or an attack on Jewish business that we're seeing in our front pages. And these are the ones that are not even being, and there's a massive number that are not even being reported.